Hey there, are you a sales agent, supplier, or business owner looking for reliable leads that can 10x your business right inside your Google Sheets? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to scrape leads from Google Maps step by step. By the end of this video, you'll know how to collect targeted business leads and reach out to them to pitch your products and services effectively. My name is Laban, and over the past year, I've helped businesses and individuals leverage AI to boost productivity and growth. So if you're serious about getting more clients, leads, and more sales using automation and AI, you are in the right place. So before we dive in, take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on notification so that you don't miss any of my weekly tutorials on AI tools, automation, and lead generation. And hey, leave a comment below. Your feedback helps me improve and create even more better content for you. All right, let's get started. We are going to walk you through how to scrape leads directly from Google Maps and export them into Google Sheets. Absolutely no coding required. So let's dive in. So the first thing that you need to do is to head straight to Apify. This is the tool that this is the platform that we're going to use to scrape our leads. It's called Apify. And you need to create an account with them. So you click on Apify and let's see. I need to log out so that we can be on the same page. So once you're in Apify, what you need to do is to use identity providers. You can either sign in using Google or you can sign in using GitHub. But I think most of you, it's very easy for you to sign in using Google. So you click on continue with Google and then you choose your Google account that you want to use. I'll go with this because I'd already created an account with it. And sure enough, so you get into your account. And what you are most interested is to get to the store. And this is where you get a lot of what Apify call actors. These are tools that help you to scrape any site that you want to scrape. For example, you can scrape Google Maps, you can scrape websites, TikTok, Instagram, and you can also use these tools on top here to choose the niche that maybe you want to scrape. Because you can see we have social media, you have a lot of tools that you can leverage. If we go back, you have AI, we have agents, we have lead generation. If you are into sales, supplies, and want to get leads, you can use Google Maps Scraper. You can use leads generator, and there are a lot of them. So during your time, you should just browse all of them so that you can see, try and think around, play with it, so that you can get what fits your needs. Even in commerce, we have others in e-commerce. We have others specializing in SEO tools, jobs. If you want to scrape jobs, if you're a job seeker, you can, I don't know, it's taking time to open. Yes, so you can scrape LinkedIn for jobs. You can scrape Indeed. We have Upwork. We have Glassdoor, and many other job provision sites. You can scrape them using that. And when you go back, you can scrape news, information regarding real estate, information regarding travel. Maybe you can check on this one. As you can see, you can scrape Google Maps, you can scrape TripAdvisor, Booking, Apartments, Airbnb, and so on and so forth. So probably if you are niched in your service provision, you will be able to find the tools on this dashboard. But today I'm going to show you how to scrape leads using Google Maps Extractor, and we click on this one. So as you can see, this is the landing page that we get, and we need to fill in some information. So let's say we are going to scrape something like restaurants, and then for the location, you can choose any location. For this case, if you hit on this, it should give you detailed instructions of how you're going to input maybe the location. For example, it's saying define location using free text, e.g. using the city and the country. So for this case, we will say Nairobi, Kenya, and then the number of places to extract. This is the number of leads that you need, and because we are using a free plan in Apify and we don't want to max our credits, as you can see, we've already used that 6 cents out of our $5 credit. So we are going to just stick to 5 leads, but you can pump up this. You can even do up to 1,000 leads. But since this is a demonstration, we are going to just do 5 leads. The other parameters that you can also maybe tinker around with, so that you can enrich your data, the data that comes in from the Google scraper. And you can choose the language that you want to get the information. For our case, we are going to stick to English. And then the other parameters there that you can add, but for today, during your time, maybe you can just go through them and try to read. Take time to read these guys, so that you can be able to understand exactly how you're going to implement these things. And it's always good to read. Avoid a situation whereby you need to implement things when you've not actually read through what it does. So take your time, guys, and read through them. And since we have only given the information that we are scraping restaurants within Nairobi, Kenya, and we need 5 output. I don't know why this is showing red. Let's see. Oh, this is just for canceling. So if you save and start, see it's running the actor. Let's dismiss this and see what data we get. Or rather we agree, let's see the data that we get. So it's fetching the data, it's spinning the server so that it can get this the data for us. So let's just wait for it. So and sure enough, we've been given some information here. As you can see, we have the place name and title, we have Thyme restaurant, we have Urban Eatery, we have La Luna, and we have CJ's. So for those people who are in Nairobi, for example, you must be aware of CJ's. And we have its rating. You can see there's some total score. CJ's has been rated 4.6. Definitely tells you that, and even the collective restaurant has been rated 4.6. And this tells you that it's a place that most people want to visit. This is where it's found. Eldama Ravine Road, that's where you get the Thyme restaurant. Urban Eatery, it's in PwC Tower. La Luna, we've been given the exact Google location. CJ's, there's one in Koinange Street. The collective restaurant is found in Italy. Of course, the city is Nairobi, the country is Kenya. We've been given a website, and this is where we can scrape more information if you want to go through it. We've also been provided with a very crucial information, which is the phone number. And this is how you can reach out to them directly. You can call them, pitch your idea. If you are a supplier, reach out to them. And then this is the URL that we've been given. So basically, this is how you get leads from Apify. And now, the next step that you're going to move to is how now to get this data be populated in your Google Sheet. so that it becomes easy for you to maybe manipulate that data to whatever. If you're going to send emails, or rather if you're going to use agents to make outbound phone calls, or rather you're going to use a human employee, a salesperson, to maybe call them directly. So this is done for Apify, but you shall come back to Apify to get the API that we're going to use it, because when we come to integrations, we'll be more interested in coming to this side of use API endpoints, and then we're going to run actor synchronously and get data sets. So what we need to do from here now, guys, is to go to n8n, and we're going to create a new workflow. For those of you who have been following my tutorials regarding n8n, when you want to create a workflow, you click on add the first step. But if you are new to this channel and you've not maybe interacted with n8n, I invite you to watch this video here, the tour of n8n, and many other videos that I've been doing regarding n8n, so that you can come back and now watch this video. So the first step, we're going to use a webhook. So on webhook call, and since the information that is coming from Apify from this side is a post, as you can see, guys, is a post, so we'll ensure that our webhook also does a post. Sorry guys, we're not going to use our webhook, my bad. We're going to use an HTTP request. So we're going to do HTTPS request, and then we're going to do a post. So this URL is what you're going to get from Apify. So we head to Apify, and then we get this run actor synchronously and get dataset items. So we copy this, and then we come and paste it here. So let's run this and see what we get. It's saying actor and did not succeed, failed. So we need to check. The send body, this is where we made a mistake, guys. It should be JSON, using the fields using JSON. So we need to populate these fields. So we'll go back to Apify, and then go back to input, and then we need to grab this JSON information here. Just a minute, you click on JSON. So we need to grab this JSON information, guys. This is what is giving us the error. So we copy this, and then we go back to our workflow using JSON, and then we paste it here. Once we're done, we need to re-execute the step. Sure enough, guys, we have the data. The data is coming, and now we can, since we have this data, we need to map out this data. So there's a very important tool in n8n called the split out. So we're going to split this data into regarding what we need. So first of all, fields to split out, we are going to use the title, because every incoming data has its own title. And then include, other fields to include. So we say selected other fields, and then the fields to include, you see it's saying e.g., for example, email, comma, name, comma. So we're going to do that and putting the commas. So what are we interested in? Maybe we're interested in the website, for example. We are interested in the font and formatted, so that it doesn't break when we send it to Google Sheet. Something else that could be very important, let's see. What other information did we get from scraping this? Let's see, did we get something like an email? Yes, emails. So we can get these emails. also. And once we have that, maybe we can execute this step so that we can see what comes out. And sure enough, we get the title, the website, and phone number. Title, website, and phone number, title, website, and phone number. For those that have emails, we have another fourth parameter. That is the email. So once we have this data, guys, this is what now we can send them to Google Sheet. And you need to have a prepared Google Sheet. So let's see if I have one. We're going to look at sheets. And I want us to create an empty sheet for this purpose. We will call it restaurants. And then you're going to rename this sheet and call it leads. So once we have that, we need to look at the headers that we're going to populate. So we go back to our workflow, open this. So we'll require title, website, phone number, and email. So we'll require company. We can call it company. We can call it website. We can call it phone number. We can say phone, and then we can say email. So these are the information that you are going to populate. So when you go back here, we are going to add sheets, Google Sheets. And then the activity that we are going, the action that we are going to do is to append row in a sheet. And then we need to, this is the sheet, guys. But if you are new, you should watch our other videos in regarding to creating credentials. Click on creating credentials, and then you follow the prompt. But since I created, we're going to use this sheet within a document, append a row. So from, you choose from a list, and this is the one that we create, the restaurants, and then from, we call it leads. So once you do that, it fetches the columns automatically. See the company, website, phone, and email. So the company, we're going to pick the title. The company, we're picking the title. The website, of course, we're picking the website. And then the phone number, we're picking the phone unformatted. And the emails, we just begin the email. Let's just run it so that we can see we get an error. So when we execute this and go and watch the restaurant, the Google Sheet, you see, it populates the information. So we get so you get the company, that is the restaurant, you get the website, you get the phone number, and the email address. So with this information, guys, you can do whatever you want to do with them. You can pitch your idea. If you're a supplier, you can call them, tell them, hey, this is what we do. We are farmers. We produce a lot of milk, and we think that we can supply you milk. Are you interested in that? Then if you're a salesperson, you know what to do with data. And as you know, data is the number one currency currently, and that's how we do it. So that's it, guys. So if you find this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs it. You can also check the links in the description for the tools and workflows I use to scrape and manage leads effectively. So let's keep building smarter systems together, because the future belongs to those who automate. I'll see you in the next video.